The human body breathing and your lungs. When we breathe out, the body exchange gases. In the process known as breathing or as respiration. But why do we breathe? And what organs are engaged when we do? What gases are involved and which ones are produced by respiration? How do we take care of these organs and what can go wrong with them? We'll take you on a journey to find the answer to these questions. We will take a close look at breathing and at our lungs. Why do we breathe? You probably aren't able to hold your breath for longer than a minute or so. No matter how hard you tried, this is because we need to breathe to stay alive. The air around us contains oxygen that the cells in your body need. But why exactly do we breathe? In order for the cells that make up your body to function, they need energy. They generate this energy from the food you eat. In order to generate energy, your cell needs oxygen. Without it, your cell would die. And even short time without oxygen can damage brain cells. And the alveoles in your lungs bring the air you breathe in very close to your blood. Your blood absorbs oxygen by way of the proteins called hemoglobin. And this hemoglobin transports oxygen to the cell throughout your body. And this process is known as cellular respiration. Cells use oxygen and other substances to generate energy to food our bodies, but this process also creates wasted products like carbon dioxide and water. Carbon dioxide can harm our cells, so our bloodstream transported to our lungs and you breathe. All this carbon dioxide mixed with vaporized water, the respiratory system. Take a deep breath. Which parts of your body does this? Air passes through air. Enter your body through your nostrils or your mouth. The air you breathe in is clean. Filters may temperate and moisten it on its way to your lungs. Your nostrils are lined with tiny hairs that filter out bigger particles. The nostril consoles are also located there. This is where the air you inhale in heat, moisten, and filters before it reaches your lungs. The cell lining the airways, these create a thin layer of mucus. They also have tiny hairs, known as cilia. When you cough, swallow, clear your throat or blow your nose, you clear deep breaths as the muscles is trapped. From nasal cavities and your mouth, the air when moves down your throat and onto your larynx. The larynx consists mainly of cartilage, but this is also where your vocal cords are found. When we exhale, the stream of air makes our vocal cords vibrate. We use this vibration when we talk and sing. The larynx leads to the windpipe, thus branches up into the primary bronchi, one of each lung. Lungs and the gas exchange. Tucked behind the rib cage, there are two vital organs, your lungs. You might picture your lungs as balloons that fill with air as we breathe, but that's not true. They look a lot more like sponges filled with a number of tiny pockets. The alveolus senses when you breathe air streams through your nostrils or mouth, between a primary and secondary bronchi before it reaches your lungs. The bronchi branch up like trees with increasingly smaller airways bronchioles. They end with tiny alveoles. These alveoles are grouped on the bronchioles, similar to the way grapes are connected in bunches. The alveoles consist of thin membranes covered with a network of fine blood vessels, capillaries. Since the membrane is so very thin, it is possible for oxygen to pass over to the bloodstream and carbon dioxide to be transferred when your lungs and be released when you exhale. There's hundreds of millions of alveoles in your lungs. If too many particles are present, such as from smoking or other pollutants, they damage the walls of the alveoles and make it harder for this gas exchange to take place. The respiratory process. When you are breathing hard, you may notice your breath is shallow and your chest go up and down. Breathing has two-step inhalation and exhalation. Try to inhale without moving your chest or stomach. It is impossible. Why that? It's because the mechanical process is performed by the diaphragm and the intercostal muscles. The intercostal muscles are located between your ribs. The diaphragm is a muscle located just below the lungs. It separates the chest cavities from the stomach cavities. On the diaphragm and the intercostals, muscles contract, your chest expands. This causes pressure inside your chest to be lower than the pressures on the outside of your body. Air streams from the place with higher pressure outside the body to the place with lowest pressure inside your lungs. When you breathe, you don't suck the air in. A difference in pressure causes air to stream into your lungs. Breath control. It's possible to control your breathing, but it's primarily an automatic or involuntary process. You go on breathing even when you aren't consciously controlling it, like when you sleep. Breathing is regulated by the part of the brain that has called the respiratory center. This part of the brain receives data around the clock and uses it to adjust to your breathing. At rest, to take a new breath, something like 10 to 25 times a minute. This number goes up fast. If you do anything that takes more effort, more strenuous activity like running requires more energy, which means that more oxygen is needed too. Even fear the threat can affect your breathing. Respiratory problems. Lungs and airway gets infected fairly easily, since bacteria and viruses thrive in the warm and moist climate and your mucous membranes. The delicate tissue of these membranes it also enables to keep certain toxins that can trigger outside of the bloodstream. Amazon and other air pollutants also make the airways more sensitive and increase the risk of infection and allergies. Colds are generally caused by some kind of virus that attacks the lining of the nasal cavities and throat. One common cold symptom is stuffy nose when the irritated mucous membrane swells up. This makes it hard to breathe. What makes us feel bad when we have a cold is not the virus itself. It's a reaction to your outer body's defense against the virus. Fever is when your body's temperature goes up, making it harder for bacteria and viruses to multiply, which is what fever can actually help you get better. A stuffy nose is your body's way to trap viruses or bacteria. Extra muscles make it easier to affect the unwanted virus or bacteria. Coughing is another way to trap and remove unwanted matter. Pneumonia is generally caused by bacteria that have been inhaled into the lungs. You will probably run a high-grade fever, have chills, chest pain, and a cough. Pneumonias can be cured with antibiotics. You might know someone with asthma. Asthma is an allergic self-inflammatory reaction that causes your airways to cramp up or constrict, making it hard to breathe. Pollen, dust, smoke, strenuous activity, and even cold air can trigger an asthma attack. Lung cancer is a very serious disease that can be fatal. It causes tumors in the lungs. Cancer tumors are the result of irregular and uncontrolled cell multiplication. Lung cancer is one of the most common types of cancer, and it is often caused by smoking. How to take care of your respiratory system. There are many ways to take good care of your respiratory system and have a long and healthy life. Most important of all, don't smoke. Smoking increases your risk of getting several different kinds of cancer, heart disease, and high blood pressures. Maintain a healthy diet and exercise regularly. Avoid contact with toxic chemicals, fumes, and polluted air. Frequent hand washing can help you stay healthy when people around you are sick. It also will also keep you from bacteria onto others. Hand washing increases your chance of having a brief, healthy respiratory system. Summary. We have explored how breathing and the respiratory system works. First, we describe cellular breathing and the organs involved in a human breathing process. We explore what a gas exchange is. Then we show how the body controls breathing. We also took a closer look at the field conditions that affect breathing, like the common cold, pneumonia, and lung cancer. And we round it off by showing you what you can do to keep your respiratory system healthy and have a long and active life.